The Segway Xaber 300 electric dirt bike is finally here. This is Segway's first high-performance electric dirt bike. It's got 21 kilowatts of peak power. It's got a top speed of 60 miles an hour. And it goes 0 to 50 in 5.5 seconds. Weighs in at 187 pounds with battery, and it retails for $52.99. It's pushing 600 Newton meters of torque. This is Segway's own custom X720 Titan controller. It's got a 72 volt, 44 amp hour battery that's easily removable by pulling up on this power cable, and then you pull straight up. Move the power cable out of the way and pull the battery straight up. You can actually charge a battery in the bike through this port here, or you can take the battery in your house and charge it. Check this out. This is a first. There's actually a toolkit on the battery lid. This is also one of the easiest seats to put back on. That's it. This is Segway's custom flat wire motor. There's a gearbox in the motor, so you do have to change the oil, but you don't have to deal with the jack shaft at all. We have a custom adjustable Marzocchi front fork and a Marzocchi rear shock. They both have 220 millimeters of travel. We have a virtual E-clutch, so basically this button cuts the power to the motor. In 300cc mode, you can go 34 miles at 56 miles an hour. And in beast mode, you can go 31 miles at 60 miles an hour. It also comes stock with rim lock. We have 7119 CST treaded tires on the front and 8117s on the rear. We have 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes with 220 millimeters front and rear. And I love how they added the plastics right here, so when you're riding on the track, you can actually hug it with your legs. It's got a forged 6000 series aluminum racing frame. They're calling this the Shred Velvet. I'm calling it the Shreddy Velvet. Right up here, we have a 2.4-inch TFT display with GPS, 4G connectivity, and over-the-air updates. It fits riders between 5'5" and 6'1" with a max load of 330 pounds. And for waterproofing, the battery is IPX7 rated and the whole vehicle is IP67. Look at that chunky linkage. It's got a 520 chain with a 44 tooth sprocket. Let's see how the Xaber 300 compares to a Sur-Ron with the 1918 wheel set. And over here we do have the 1917 wheel set, so it looks like it's a little bit shorter on the rear. The Sur-Ron definitely looks a little bit taller. I feel like the Segway looks a little thicker and beefier. It's not direct competition to an Ultra B, what a lot of people were thinking. We're still in the mid-size. We also have reverse. It comes with Smart Tech anti-theft that sets an alarm off, locks up the back wheel, and sends your phone a notification if somebody's trying to take your bike. Let me show you how to launch with the clutch. So right now I'm holding it full throttle and let go. All right, we made it to the speed test section of this review. We are at 100% battery. Make sure you do download the Segway app and bind the bike and the battery to your name on the app. And to start the bike, you're gonna wanna press that button. Then you'll see this little screen pop up. You can press the up to get to the next level there. You do have to ride this 62 miles to unlock 300cc and beast mode. We got it unlocked already. This is a closed private course. The speed test is done by a professional only, so do not try this at home. We're gonna have our Speedo app in our pocket while we're doing this speed test, so let's get it. And we are in beast mode right now. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Oh! Oh! 40 right there, 46. 50, 53, 56, 59. I saw 59. Feels super sturdy, super duper sturdy. Wow. The power definitely doesn't feel like super crazy. I'm not sure if it's because of the sprocket or maybe the throttle tune they have going on, but holy moly. Oh, whoa. It definitely has that pull, man. It does have that pull, and that Marzocchi suspension just feels awesome. Definitely want to like mess with that throttle tune. Okay, so the display did say 59 miles an hour. We hit on GPS 54.6 miles an hour. If you do want to get into the menu on the display, you just tap the set button once, and right there is for your wheelie angle. That'll be enabled very soon once they unlock wheelie mode on here. Traction control, I like to keep that off. Low beam light, you can actually turn off the daytime running light. You can change it from miles per hour to kilometers, system language, and that's about it. And then to get out of it, long press the set button. I do have air lock set up on this. They have like this little puck thing, and to start the bike, it is right here to turn it on and off. There it is. You also have a card. You got the kill switch, you can turn that on, it kills the throttle, boom. You got your high beam, low beam, left and right turning signal, hazard lights. We don't have turning signals on here yet. Hold this button down, puts you in a reverse mode. Also, if you want cruise control, you can tap that. And on top of that, you tap that, we have hill hold. Yeah, it's hard to wheelie even in beast mode at such a high speed. Speed tests are done. We made it to the track. We're gonna see how this bike performs out here with the Marzocchi suspension. I'm about 5'11", 160 pounds. We're gonna take it through the woods a little bit. And again, this is a sand track. A lot of these parts, especially the back areas back there, are like deeper sand. We're down to 85%. We've done 3 miles. Let's try 150. No. 300, there we go. Whoa! Okay. Wow. Okay, all right, so suspension's feeling pretty good. I love how I can hold, like, hug onto the front of the bike like this. It's super cool. And I have about 13 PSI in the tires. It's taking that pretty well. Yeah, I'm definitely digging that Marzocchi suspension. It feels awesome back here. I always hear you should try to like stand up most of the time as much as you can. Yeah, it makes it so much easier, dude, yeah. So 300 feels pretty good back here. I'm liking the 300cc mode. Having the treaded tires back here definitely helps a lot more than riding on like the Shinko Dual Sport 244s. Damn! And that's only in 300cc mode. Beast mode. Beast mode will be too much. 300cc feels perfect. Oh, yeah, that's way too much. That is pretty crazy for back here. All right, let's check out some woods back here. I do have a lot of tick spray on. If you guys know, the Lone Star ticks are running crazy back around here. Every time I've come back here, I've had a Lone Star tick on me. And we are in beast mode back here. Ah, I just got nut tapped. Balls of your feet, toes pointed in, elbows out, attack stance. Yeah, I do like the way the tires feel. I just wish I had like a fatter rear tire. I would like a 1916 setup or a 2118. Little fatter tire would definitely be a lot better out here, especially through like the sand part. Through beast mode, I can handle it back here. I thought it was gonna be too much, but as long as you're like, you know, throttling right, it feels really good back here. Down to 81%, 4 total miles traveled. The throttle tune does feel good for like track bike riding, for sure. For wheelies, it feels like a little whippy. Yeah, you know your boy's getting that arm fade already. Yeah, that little jump was pretty cool. The only thing that sucks about, oh my God, what the hell is that, a groundhog? The only thing that sucks about this track is the jumps aren't set up to the way you would want them. I wish we had hills. We are here in flat old Delaware, man. The best I could do is test it through some sand like this. Holy groundhog, what the heck? Feels like the front suspension could use a little more stiffening. When you do get this bike, charge a battery, get that Segway app downloaded right away and bind everything to your account, like the bike and the battery, which is cool. So if somebody tries to steal the battery, they literally cannot use it on their bike at all because it's bound to your name and your account. Out of every single electric dirt bike that I own, this suspension takes the freaking win for stock suspension. Dude, I feel like I'm getting like more used to coming into the berms with like more speed. Yeah, it has good throttle control on the track for sure. What tires would you guys want? Would you guys want a 1916 or 2118? Let's do a little more trail riding. Whoa, that was a big old bump. What the hell was that? Ooh, wrong way. This way. This is why I like the reverse right here. I just needed it. I didn't want to push it. More groundhog. It's handling it back here very well. So much fun. The 187 pounds, it feels so planted back here. And now we stand, ball to the toes, pinch the bike. Whoa, I floated down that. Yep. Once this thing freaking grabs, holy moly, the power is insanity. Golly, yo, the power on those freaking pumps, dude. Let me know, did you think the Segway was gonna be this powerful when you heard it was coming out? I had no idea, dude. I feel like if we did have a bigger sprocket, you would get like so much more of that low end torque. I think they set this bike up straight for track racing and riding and enduro stuff, man, because it literally feels like it was built for this stuff. 300? Beast mode. What? So that was the Segway Xaber 300 electric dirt bike. Let me know your thoughts on this electric dirt bike down in the comments. So far, super impressed with the Xaber 300 electric dirt bike. The one thing I really love too is their cable management. Super clean cable management, and I'm pretty sure this is your speed sensor down here. With the bigger jumps, I think you may need a little more stiffer on the front, but for me back here, it felt great. Let me know what tests you guys want to see me do on the Xaber 300. If you guys want to see some kind of range test in maybe 300cc mode or beast mode, stay tuned. We're going to be racing this at the EMR motocross races out in California on the 20th. It does come with the MCO, so I think you might be able to get this bike registered, and it already has a control for the turning signals on there. Definitely stay tuned for that, because I'm gonna ask around to see if we can actually get this bike registered for street use. As always, if you guys enjoyed that content, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and ringing that notification to be notified when I'm making videos. And are you guys ready for the moment of silence for that subscribe button? In 3, 2, 1, hit subscribe, heads down. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next Xaber ride. Holy